Hi friends, my name is Angeline and welcome to my channel, Angeline's Beauty Hub. In this segment that we are calling Avon, Her Story. And actually, I'm thinking of changing it to Avon Rep Story, but I'll ask my guest tonight about that to have her opinion on it. In this segment, we explore, we chat with my friends in Avon, and we seek to inspire and encourage our representatives and to give our guests an opportunity to just share their story. So get comfortable, grab your favorite drink and get ready to engage, to learn, and to be inspired. By the way, if you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel because we're working to expand, to grow our community. Today, we will be chatting with my friend, Marjorie Benhamou. Oh my God. She is a friend of mine. She's an experienced Avon rep. Like us, she has tried many things, failed many times, but get back up and try again. She is as curious as she is kind, friendly and caring. She's always well groomed, pays attention to details, serves her customers well, and loves a friendly competition. That's my friend Marjorie. Marjorie, welcome. So good to have you with us tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me. This is truly an honor.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, my friend, you are experienced and you are knowledgeable. Take us back to the beginning. How did your Avon journey get started?
Well, I grew up with Avon. I remember back in the 60s when the Avon lady would come door to door and my mother would shop. And I love having the Avon lady come for several reasons. One, my mom always bought me something. And the other thing is, which we still have, the little lipstick bullets. And I should have had one here over
Oh
here,
my
but
God.
the lipstick bullet, yeah, my mother would pick a nice light color, so this way I could have it. That was my big treat, and it made me feel so grown up. And I remember then going playing with my dolls, and I was, I felt like $1 million just from the little lipstick.
Wow. Absolutely. And then fast forward to when
And
you
then fast
started.
forward, well, actually, I don't know if you know this or not, but I sold for about a year and a half in 1978 and 79.
Really?
Yes, I was a senior in high school, and I sold, and I was smart. I sold to the teacher, so this way I wouldn't get in trouble. But of course, I sold to, the girls in high school. So I would come in with shopping bags full of Avon, and that was, like I said, about 44 years ago. The reason I know that off the top of my head is because we just went to San Antonio for our convention, and they were honoring, representatives that had sold, all these years. And I quickly did a math, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if I would have stayed, I would have been Avon for
Right.
44
Oh my
years.
God.
Yeah, but I had stopped, and then this time around, it's been 17 years already. And how I got into Avon was by accident. And I had quit my job because it was time for a change, but
Mm.
I didn't know what I was going to do. So I was looking around and looking around, and I, I was going to go to interview for Scholastic Books. They had an opening that I would be dealing with the PTO and PTA parents. And when I called, for the interview, they wouldn't even talk to me because I didn't have an associate's degree. And I'm like, listen,
Wow.
I've been in sales since I was in second grade when the nuns gave me a box of chocolate, went door to door. And when it came back with the money, here, go sell another one, honey.
Right.
So I was surprised that they wouldn't even talk to me. And I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And my Avon lady came around because, like I said, I've been using Avon for ages. And I was like, I really shouldn't look at the book because I really don't know, where my income is going to come from. And she goes, well, it's only $10 to sign up. You could, be a personal shopper till you find something. So I'm like, okay. Here's $10. And then I'm, oh, I got to stop doing that. I don't know where my next dime is coming from.
Right, right.
But, I took the materials that she gave me, the literature, and I said, let me let's see what Avon, is all about now. Because like I said, I sold, back in the late 70s. And there was a incentive that if you recruited X amount of people, you got a $500 bonus. I'm like, I could use $500.
Right, right, right.
So I said, all right, let's give this a go. Let's see what happens. And here I am 17 years later.
Wow.
um, and then I started doing it, and I started in campaign 19 of
Wow, you remember?
2005.
Oh
Yes,
my
I started.
God.
Yeah. And what was funny was that we used to get these statues, these figurines, Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
Albee,
Mm-hmm.
which, I mean, the detailing, they're beautiful. I have a whole collection now. And I wanted a Mrs. Albee. I wanted that Mrs. Albee so bad because I had earned one back in 78 and I wanted another one. And I had like blinders on and I had
Right,
now
right.
8 campaigns till the end of the year, to make this Mrs. Albee. And I did it.
Wow.
I did it. I got my Mrs. Albee. But I also got another big reward. Um, then that was like I said, till the end of the year, till December. And then in March, I got invited to a representative appreciation event in New York City.
Mm.
And I got to meet, a lot of some of the other reps, and everybody was talking about, did you get the envelope? Did you get an envelope? The big white envelope. I'm like, what big white envelope? 'Cause remember, I
Right.
was only like about 6 months into Avon at this point.
Mm.
So they said, for the cruise, if you earned the cruise, you got a white
What?
envelope. And I'm like, what cruise? I'm asking, and they were saying, that you had to sell X amount. I'm like, now I want to go home. Didn't know about the cruise. Like I said, all I wanted was money and my Mrs. Albee. And I get home and I run to the mailbox, and lo and behold, there is a big white envelope.
Wow.
It was a cruise to the Bahamas. And my dad, he was turning 75. And it was like, that's who I'm going to take. That's how we're going to celebrate his birthday. So I got
Wow.
to take, not only did I go, but, I got to take my dad.
Wow. What a story. Oh my God. So now, I mean, I'm forced to ask you about Avon incentives, Avon trips. I mean, how many have you been on and how do you like those? Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I am so spoiled now because if you would have asked me what I love to do, and you could testify to this, I
Yes,
love to travel and I
yes,
love to go dancing.
yeah,
But what better way to travel than on somebody else's dime
yes,
and at 5-star resorts?
absolutely, every
So I've
time.
been on the cruise that was to the Bahamas. I've been to Jamaica, and I tease Jamaica because I'm a Queens girl, not Jamaica Queens,
Yep,
Jamaica, the island, mom.
absolutely, absolutely.
Let's see, I've been to Las Vegas. I earned a trip. We used to have a cologne with Bon Jovi. And
Wow,
it was
yes.
like, I am going on that trip. So I think it was like 2,000 top sellers. We got a private concert.
Mm,
There was like one person in front of me, but and then there was Bon Jovi on the stage, and I kept thinking, man, if I was to be at MetLife Stadium, I probably would have had to pay like $1,000 for this
right?
ticket. to be this close, at
Mm-hmm.
least, if not even,
Yes.
more. So again, went to Vegas. Let's see where else. Oh, the Dominican Republic.
Of course, of
Yes.
course.
Oh my God. Again, luxury, all inclusive, 5-star. Um, treated like royalty. Um, Private beach just for the hotel. Couldn't, it's like I'm
Amazing.
speechless.
Yes,
Speechless.
it's amazing.
And then the conventions. Oh, I have traveled, so many places because of Avon.
Yes,
The
yes.
conventions, sometimes we earn them, sometimes we have to pay for them, but again, we get discounted prices, again, 5-star hotels. So I've been to Dallas a couple of times. I've been to Orlando a few times, Vegas. I lost track of how many times I've been to Vegas.
I know, right? The con
Nashville.
yeah, the conventions are just amazing to attend, right? And tell us of some of the benefits that you have derived from attending our conventions.
Um, the knowledge, that's the number one, the knowledge that we learned is unbelievable. Keynote speakers, we've had like Barbara Corcoran in the past.
Mhm.
Um, Wilson, of course, my mind goes blank, but we've had such great keynote speakers.
Yes, yes,
The
yes,
camaraderie, the friendship,
yes.
year
Oh my
after year,
God.
going and seeing people from all over the country.
Mhm,
I mean, we've had thousands of people attend these conventions.
mhm.
But we take over the town, we take
I
over the
know.
hotel,
Oh
we
my
take over
goodness.
everything. Um,
Yes.
Nashville, New Orleans. My gosh. Oh, we just went to San Antonio.
Right, Texas.
So
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Columbus. We went to Columbus, Ohio. And on the way back, took a little side trip to Cleveland, went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So those are all things that I've done because of Avon. Because
Yes.
otherwise they might have been on my bucket list, but either when do you get around to it or the finances, whatever. So I'm very grateful for Avon because not only, is it a great income, but it's gotten cross off things that were on my bucket list of
Right,
places
the
to go.
opportunity to travel and explore. And
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, the thing with Marjorie is that when she goes to a city, she's not even like me. I mean, I'm staying put pretty much, but she explores,
Oh yeah.
and that is the opportunity that we all have when we travel, that Avon facilitates for us, that when we go to these cities, and the city knows that we are there, and we have the opportunity to explore. And so now, Marjorie, when we think about our business in Avon, we have tons of products. Do you think that the number of products that we have gives us an advantage, or it's a burden or a disadvantage to us?
Oh no, no, no. It's definitely an advantage. I embrace the more products we have, the more people I can service. Because we're a department store now. We have such a huge portfolio of product. Keeping up with the times, a lot of them are natural, vegan. But people are always amazed at all the different lines that we have. Because I'm going to mention some that people are always shocked that we have products for pets. We
Right?
have clothing, we have jewelry, shampoo, we have oral care.
Yeah.
And the latest is we have electronics because we're part of
Right.
LG now.
Yeah.
Yes, that LG. I always have to say that because people are like LG. And I'm like, yes, that
Life is
LG.
good, right?
Life is great. And we're going to change it from life is good to life is great.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I can't wait till we
Absolutely.
go to the big appliances, because
Yes,
that
yes.
just will open up a whole new door for us, a whole new
Mhm,
niche for us.
mhm, mhm. And then from products, it make me think about our customers. Can you share with us some of the things that you do for your customers, some of the customer service favors that you offer your customers?
Well, each customer is an individual, so it's
Mm,
not a cookie cutter
mm,
approach.
mm.
It's what their concerns are, what their needs are, um, what their budget is, because that's a big thing also. I mean, the prices are just going skyrocket. Every time I go to the supermarket, it's like, wasn't that, cheaper last time I came?
Right, right, right.
You know, and we haven't raised our prices, which I'm glad, and we'll knock on wood for that too. But everybody has skyrocket, their prices, and we're still very affordable.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
Something that I love to say is that we have skincare for everybody's budget, because we have skincare from $5.49 to 308 and 350, I'm sorry,
Absolutely.
$350.
Absolutely.
So whatever you're looking for, I'm here to help you. So how I
Yes.
service my customers is individually, what do they
Mm,
need
mm,
and what do they want to spend?
mhm. Yes, absolutely. And I just love customer service because it, and being in the kind of business that we are in, it does give us the opportunity, like you say, to service our customers as individuals, and so we can love on them in a number of different ways, and offer them. Some people offer them incentives and offer them gifts and offer them discounts and so on, right?
Oh, most definitely. Um, that also helps me with another passion. I love marketing, and I love um, doing, like, for example, I think Canva now is my best friend. I love doing videos like you. I also
Really?
have a YouTube channel. Some I make, and you don't have to, because Avon does provide us with a lot of videos. But I just love doing that. Like, what's new? Um, Something that I have planned for this rainy weekend is the holidays.
Right.
So, holidays, we have clothing, we have jewelry, we have home decor, gifts. So making
So
my little
much.
videos,
So
yeah, we
much.
really do.
Yes,
We have
yes,
something for
yes.
everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then this is always a kind of a touch and go 50-50 subject, but the subject of leadership. How challenging do you find leadership? Um, and what do you do?
Leadership. Hmm. Well, one of the things that I want to say that I love about Avon is that is as flexible as your life. And life brings us ups and downs. And um, I've gone up and down with leadership. I've had a recruiting and training office in New Brunswick, and unfortunately, I gave that up. Um, Listening to negative people, you should always go with your gut. But
Absolutely,
it
yeah.
is what it is, and my title did go down. This past year, it's just been a lot of personal challenges. Um, but again, the flexibility. And when we went to convention in August, we were introduced to a tool that definitely has started me recruiting again. It's a guide. It's
Yes.
what to do, how to train your representatives. So, it's whatever you want to call it, a guide, a roadmap,
I
for your
love
new
it. Yes.
representatives and for the leaders. So, and
Right.
it's the best part, it's all free. I like free.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, I love leadership. I love leadership. And but it does have its challenging, you know, challenges. And because we're dealing with people. And like you said, people have issues, people have circumstances that they're experiencing that sometimes we are not aware of them. And sometimes from our point of view, they may seem as if they're gone missing in action, or, you know, just inactive, or so on. That, you know, it's the reality of our business, you know, and so sometimes it can be challenging, you know, but the approach, you know, is and it's good what you're suggesting, you know, the trainings that are available for us to know that we can just do the best that we can, right?
Yeah, but the other thing is also that the beauty of this is that I know with other companies, you have to, you have quotas and you have to do this and it's mandatory to do that. With Avon, it fits everybody's schedule. And like I mentioned before, when I was recruited, the person who recruited me said, you know, just sign up and be your personal shopper. So
Right.
we have people that are personal shoppers. We have people that want just a little extra. And
Yeah.
then there's people that want a lot
Yes.
and everything else in between.
Between, right.
So we have to, in order to not get frustrated, we have to realize that not everybody is us because you know, this is our business, but not
Yes.
everybody, you know, this is not a business. For some people, it's a hobby or a side hustle, whatever you want to call it, a little extra income. I used to have a rep that, like I said, from one extreme to the other, that all she wanted was like $50 to $100 a month so she could take her boys to McDonald's. That was it.
Wow.
And then I had people that, like I said, wanted the big bucks and want,
Right.
you know, the
Yes.
trips and all the incentives and, you know, whatever is offered. So it
Yes.
fits everybody. But again, you know,
Yeah.
not to get frustrated, my advice is let everybody be who they want to be and, you know, whatever they want to be in this Avon business.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's so good that we have that option, you know. And this has been so great. Now we've reached the point where, Miss Marjorie, I have some rapid questions that I'm going to be firing at you
Ooh,
that I just need a quick answer to. And most of them is just a one word answer. And here we go. You ready?
ready.
Favorite fragrance?
Ooh, velvet, which that's
Favorite
my
skin.
signature fragrance. But they just discontinued it, but I was told that the rose one is very similar, and it is.
Okay. Favorite skincare brand?
Um, the well,
I knew
the
Eastern
platinum,
Ox.
platinum, platinum.
Okay, I knew. Okay, Michael or Steve?
Oh my gosh, the two men in my life, because there's no ring on this finger.
Come on.
Oh my God, they both have. How could you choose? It's like saying which is your favorite son. Um,
Well, say both.
both of them,
Okay.
both of them.
Janine or Adriana?
Now you're talking about my daughters. I've known them for years. I knew Adriana when she was doing jewelry. She was in the jewelry department when
Mind
everybody
you, these are
was,
supposed to be quick.
uh, and Janine when she was doing Mark. Oh my God. Both of them, both of them. They both have a place in my heart. They do.
The A box or no A box?
A box.
White branded bags or brown bags?
White. I'm sorry, I'm a little
Sales
old
or
school.
leadership?
Both. Why do I have to choose?
RepFest or Avon Con?
What was that? Say that again.
RepFest or Avon Con?
Rep Fest.
Virtual or in person?
In person.
Absolutely. I
In
love it. I love
person.
it. I love it. Thank you for that. So Marjorie, as we wrap up, um, can you share some words of encouragement to our representatives who are, some are there in the thick of things, just fighting, running their business, and some may be a little discouraged. Can you say something to them?
Life is a roller coaster. Life has its ups and downs. And when you hit bottom, there's only one way, to go, but up. Don't ever give up hope and always have faith that things are going to work out. And one of the my favorite quotes or sayings is, everything has a reason. And then my favorite quote is from Theodore Roosevelt: do what you can with what you have where you are.
Wow.
Instead of saying, oh, I wish if I only had this.
Mhm.
No, what do you have? What
Mhm.
resources do you have? And
Mhm.
and go with it, because that's what you have right now.
Wow. 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 I'm taking that to the bank. That is amazing. True words of encouragement. Thank you so much, Marjorie. This has been as amazing as I thought it would have been, chatting here with you. And we just want to thank you for sharing your heart, because you're definitely a heart person. And so we appreciate you tonight. Now, I also love to give my guests a last word. Is there something you would have wanted to have said and did not, and you would want to say it now, or you think you have said everything?
I think I've said everything.
Okay,
Keep smiling, because when you frown, you get more wrinkles.
I know, right?
So you gotta smile. You gotta
Yeah,
keep going, you know?
yeah, absolutely,
And I just want to
absolutely.
say thank you to my dear friend for having me here. Virtual hug, but
I
I think
know.
I'll see you next Saturday, maybe.
Yes,
Yes, I could
yes.
give you a real hug.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to another episode. Oh, yes, Marjorie. So I've called this episode Avon, Her Story. But
Mhm.
we do have men as well who are Avon reps. So I was thinking of changing it to Avon Rep Story. What do you think?
Most definitely. When you said in the beginning, I agreed 100%, because anybody can sell, and I don't know if you noticed, but in our latest brochure, in our skincare, we have a man.
I know.
I saw that. I was
I
like, yay!
know. Yes.
Because I've always said that this is for people that have skin. Yes, I have been saying it before that other company has. I shouldn't copyright that, because I've been saying it for years. And when I saw that commercial, it was
Yes.
like, no, 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 no. I said that first. So it's for people that have skin.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for tuning in to another episode of Avon Rep Story. God bless you. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. And if you're not yet an Avon rep, then we'd love to speak to you about that. God bless you, and one love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.